Hello, my beautiful friends. I hope you are doing so wonderful today. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Liv, and I am so excited to be reading for you here today. It is technically September 1st, so fall is here, okay? Fall is here in my mind, my body, and my spirit. So, yeah, fall vibes are here. So what better way to bring in the fall energy by doing a September look-ahead reading for the year of 2024. All right, I just feel like this is a really positive time. The month just started. We can definitely take a look at what to expect, maybe what to keep our eyes out for, and just some overall energy that we can be aware of moving into this next month of our lives. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. If you are new to pick a card style videos, I'm going to show you the crystals up close and just let your guides, your soul or your spirit, guide you to whichever one feels best. All right. Fair warning, I do not know the names of these crystals. It's been too long, okay? So I'm just going to show you them up close. This is pile number 1's stone. I am absolutely obsessed with it. I think it is so, so gorgeous. Here's the back and the side in case you are curious. So this is the stone for pile number 1. Pile number 2 here. Another fan favorite. I absolutely adore this one here. And then last but never least is pile number 3. I think this is a raw agate, but I could be so wrong. Okay, I probably am. So do with that what you will. This is your beautiful stone here for pile number 3. I like to go ahead and play some music for you now, and I would just recommend allowing yourself to kind of quiet your mind, get really comfortable with your breath, and just allow yourself to be led to whichever pile feels best for you. If you do feel called to more than one pile, go ahead and listen to both of them because there might be something, a snippet or something in that other pile that's also calling out to you, okay? There's no way of doing this wrong. Just play. As always, take what I say and throw away the rest, okay? So I'm going to play some music for you, and then I will see you for your pile picks. All right, our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1 with this gorgeous, it's blue celestite. It's blue celestite. Our beautiful friends who chose the blue celestite pile, welcome to your reading. Like I mentioned in the intro, we're just going to be taking a look at September. I'm not fully sure how I want to do this reading yet, if I'm being so honest with you. Spirit was just calling me to start, so just start the video. I haven't even picked out my decks yet. Like, we're all going to just discover it together because for some reason I was called not to overthink it and just to kind of play with you. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so the first card I pulled here is going to be your overall energy and your overall theme for the entire month of September. You can also use it as a mantra. So let's go ahead and see the very first card that you got here. Number 27, regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. This is an Archangel Michael deck, so if at any point of the month you're feeling uneasy or unwell, call upon Archangel Michael and for you, Archangel Metatron, and they will help you get grounded, all right? Starting off strong with regaining your focus, I do feel like this is a very important time for you, pile number 1, to really think about what it is you want to bring into your reality, all right? Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. This is a really beautiful time to think about what you want to bring into your reality, into your life, into your forefront. It is so easy to really think about everything that is going on around us, to be very conditional creators, right? To be happy when the conditions are smooth, to be joyful when everyone else around us is happy. But when those things start to maybe be not smooth or not happy, that should not have to affect you and your energy, all right? Especially moving into this sort of end of the year season, I definitely feel like it's easier to get caught up in other people's energies, other people's stresses, other people's vibrations. And for you, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, it is absolutely key that for at least the next month, and I would recommend this continuing on, that you really gain your focus and start to focus on what it is that brings you joy and what it is you want to bring into your reality. If there's something you really know that you want to do, you want to have, you want to experience, focus upon that, all right? This is not necessarily a card of action. We will pull more cards and see if that's what's being recommended. But this is a card of intention, right? And that's a big difference. There's action and there's intention. By taking action, you could take action preemptively, you could take action angrily, etc. But by being intentional, you are intentionally setting time for yourself to focus on what it is you want to bring into this world. All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. I was called to use the Decolonized Tarot today, so let's go ahead and open her up. It's been a long time since I've played with these cards, so let's go ahead and see what they have to say. All right, our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, September 2024. September 2024. Ooh, it's been so long since I've used these cards, all right? All right, in reverse, okay, I've said this in so many videos. I don't know how to read Roman numerals. Please do not come for me. Thankfully, I can count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought it was, but I wanted to be sure. You got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is what I was saying by maybe it's not quite time to necessarily take action. And I think that might be frustrating you. Pile number 1, I think this is a time where maybe you do know exactly what it is you want. And that's why maybe when you heard my first thing about regaining your focus, you could have felt a little bit frustrated because maybe you're like, Liv, I know I don't want to be at this job. I know I don't want to be in this home. I know I don't want to be in this relationship. Like, you know so clearly what you do not want. And I feel like maybe that's kind of causing a sense of frustration for you right now, because I feel like you're not quite yet seeing the fruits of your labor paying off. But your guides are trying to remind you that no matter if you can see them or not yet, you are creating the vibration in which you're going to have in your future. So if you feel like, Olivia, why is it not manifesting? Why am I not seeing it? This is kind of giving you an insight as to maybe why. Maybe instead of focusing on what you do not want, I know this is easier said than done, but really try to redirect your thoughts to what you do want. If you know you do not want to live in the house you're currently living in, then you know with complete clarity that you do want to live in a house that is beautiful, safe, comfortable, inviting, etc. Same with your career, whatever it looks like for you. Because I'm thinking kind of like career and home, because we did get the Pentacles, but this could be in any aspect of your life, all right? Especially if you're trying to start a new job right now, or if you're really pursuing a self-employed field, if you feel like your videos are not doing super well, or you feel like your creative endeavors are not manifesting the abundance you wish that they would, be patient and hold strong, and really remember, again, I'm gonna be annoying with this, but regain that focus on what you want to bring into the world. Let go of the little distractions, okay? Stop comparing yourself to other people who are doing similar to you. Stop trying to, sorry, these cards kind of smell weird. I got distracted. Literally me, okay? I get distracted so easily. It's okay, but it's like not needing to prove yourself to family members, not needing to prove yourself to society, allowing yourself to just get comfortable with what you want and what that feels like, all right? Let's pull some more cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, September 2024, look ahead. All right, you have got the 9 of Cups here, as well as the Queen of Cups. Oh, how beautiful. All right, so I feel like I'm kind of seeing past, present, and future here, all right? I feel like I'm gonna say current. No, that is sorry, I'm Olivia, chill out, babe. Regain your own focus, okay? I am gonna say past, present, and future, because I do feel like maybe this has been how you're currently feeling, but I don't feel like it is present anymore. I don't feel like you need to be in that place of, why are my things not manifesting? Why am I not seeing the wealth? Why is this not happening for me? Maybe that's how you've been feeling for weeks, days, months, years. This could be that place of stasis that is very frustrating. I think your present intention for the month of September definitely needs to be, once again, figuring out what it is you want to bring into this world, allowing yourself to be quiet with your mind, unplugging from social media if you need to, and really coming back into yourself. And the reason why is because everything wants to work out for you. And that could be a very triggering sentence, I feel like, especially if you've been in this place. But everything in the universe truly and genuinely wants to work out for you. All your wishes want to be met. All of your desires want to manifest. They naturally want to occur for you. That's your natural state of being, is receiving all the goodness that you hope to achieve. That's your natural state. That's the way this universe works. But when we start to get focused on, but I don't have this now. Have you seen my bank account? I'm at a job I hate. I want to move out from my parents' home. Whatever it looks like for you. It's really easy to focus on our what ifs and all of this around us, and that really strips us from this place of dreaming. It strips us from this place of receiving and having, but the universe is trying to bring your attention back here. You are a magical manifester. You do deserve to have every good thing you've ever wished for, and it wants to come to you. It naturally desires to be with you. So once again, don't shame yourself for where you've been. There's nothing wrong with it, but understand that coming out of this month of September, once you've really spent the month allowing yourself to be quiet with yourself, allowing yourself to know who you are and what you truly desire outside of parental expectations, outside of familial expectations, outside of societal expectations. Once you strip all of that, come back into your own energy, you're going to know so clearly where you want to go next, and it's going to manifest so quickly for you. I see like October being an incredibly profitable month for you, and I know we're reading about September, but September is like sort of the prep phase to get you to where you want to be. All right, September is a time where you do the work to get you to where you want to go. All right, any more cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1? I do wish to just give a little reminder, because I feel like I didn't stay here long enough. What you want will come to you, all right? Every good thing, like I was saying, wants to come to you. If you've been feeling a lack of hope, if you've been feeling a sense of desperation, understand that your guides hear you. They want to be there for you. They want to connect with you, but it is hard when our minds are so filled with other people's energies, other people's voices, other people's anxious chatter. It is really hard to connect with your higher self in that place and your guides. So strip all that noise, get in touch with who you are, because what you want will come about. All right, I see this sense of peace and serenity, and I think that manifests from you choosing to be with yourself and clear your mind. Okay, and let's pull some extra cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. All right, let's pull a couple more cards for you just to kind of tune into some additional messages here for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1 for September 2024. You got another Queen card, and you got the Queen of Swords, which is so bloody beautiful. I was just watching some British TV, so I wanted to say bloody brilliant, but I didn't want to get canceled. So it is so beautiful here with this sword and with this sword as well. I definitely feel like I'm tuning into some air signs here for this reading. I definitely feel like we are tuning in and tapping into that, okay? I definitely think that that's powerful, because your brain is like, I feel like one of your strongest assets, and that's why I'm not shaming the fact that you might have a million thoughts that are all over the place all of the time. It's not that there's something wrong with that. It's just that you can have something better. You can feel better. You can feel more clear. I'm tuning into someone that's maybe been feeling a lot like I have been feeling lately, which is so airy, okay? Very like up in the air, very almost feeling like I don't know where to latch onto, like throwing putty onto a wall and hoping your thoughts will stick. And I feel like that's been your past. The point of this month of September for you is to remember the power of your mind. It is not a small thing. The power of your mind is incredible. It is strong. It is intentional. It is beautiful. Your mind has the ability to create worlds, okay? And I don't say that lightly. You are incredibly powerful. You are inherently magical. And so it's very important for you to understand that if your thoughts are creating your reality, what reality do you want to live in? And if you look around you right now and your realities may be not the way you want it to be, it's important to then look inwards and think, what energies am I putting out with my thoughts that are creating this around me right now? And what thoughts can I put out that would help me get to where I want to be? All right. The Queen of Swords is very strong, very sure of themselves. And I see that for you. I think that maybe in the past few months, few weeks, maybe you feel like you've kind of lost that part of yourself, lost that clarity with your mind, but it's always there for you. It's your natural state of being. This month of September is just reminding you to get back to that, all right? Get back to who you naturally are. Remember the power that exists within you and start to bring it out so you can really see your manifestations come to life instantly, all right? I'm going to go figure out which oracle cards I want to pull for you next, so I'll be right back. All right, this deck was really calling out to me. I have not used this deck in, I want to say like 2 years. So once again, like my pile the other day, you found pile number 1, you guys are going to christen the deck. So let's go ahead and clear out anything old and welcome in all the new, okay? September 24, 2024, pile number 1, what kind of predictions do we have? What energies can we expect throughout this next month? 2024 September, Sage. Be devoted and committed. Absolutely. When I see this card, I instantly think of being devoted and committed to yourself. And for some reason, I don't know why, this might not be for everybody, but I am picking up on this energy that maybe this is a little bit hard for you to be self-focused in that way, okay? And I'm intentionally saying self-focused instead of self-centered. Even though I personally don't think there's anything wrong with being self-centered, I know that it can be a triggering thing. But to be honest, being devoted to yourself is one of the most beautiful gifts you can ever give yourself in this world, and it's the most beautiful gift you can ever give to others, because not only do you inspire others to also prioritize themselves, but once you give fully to who you are and to fill up your cup, then you can better serve others, right? It's like the analogy that they always say in the airplane: you need to put your mask on first so then you can help save others. And that's so true, okay? You need to fill up your cup first. You need to take care of who you are first. And then, yes, you can give back. You can be creative. You can do whatever you want to do. But the month of September is a very important time for you to be so devoted to yourself. Be selfish this month, okay? Say no when you don't want to do something. Be precious with your time. Like, be very aware of how you want to spend your time and how you want to spend your energy. Nobody owns you, okay? You don't owe anybody anything. Allow yourself to say, no, I don't want to do that. Allow yourself to be okay being completely focused on what it is you want to do this month. It is very, very important for you. All right, let's pull some more cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, September 2024. What are the energies to be aware of this month? What energies should we look out for? What energies are going to be coming about? September 2024 for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. All right. Okay, Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Absolutely, pile number 1. Again, I don't know why I'm tuning into somebody where maybe these ideas are kind of hard for you. Like, maybe it doesn't feel supernatural, the idea of being loved completely or loved entirely, but you are so deserving of that. You are so deserving of being radically accepted, not only by others, but ultimately and truthfully by yourself first. And if you are someone that's wanting new relationships, better friendships, better connections, it's really important for you to understand that that starts first and foremost with who you are, how you treat yourself, how you love yourself, because all of the relationships in our life are direct reflections of how we treat ourselves, right? So if you are devoted to yourself, if you are committed to your well-being, if you are comfortable saying no to things that don't feel good, you are going to attract relationships that respect those boundaries, that appreciate how solid you are in your truth, that love and adore who you are at your core, okay? How beautiful. I definitely feel like you have some beautiful love coming into your life very, very soon. And if you already have some incredible connections surrounding you, this is a month of September where you're really going to have the ability to let that love fully in. I'm almost feeling like maybe you're someone who's surrounded, if you could be, for some people, surrounded already by people that adore the absolute bee's knees out of you. I don't know why I said that, but absolutely adore you, but maybe you can't fully feel it. This month of September, you're going to really start to allow yourself to feel the good feelings, okay? How beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited for you. That's so lovely. Let's see if I can fit this over here. Can y'all still see that? Yeah. Okay, let's pull some more cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. High Priestess. Harness of mystic power. Okay, harness mystic power. Absolutely. The High Priestess is also someone that is very wise, very sure of themselves, very strong. To be honest, the High Priestess kind of does remind me of Queen of Swords energy. And so I think it's absolutely on point that you got this sort of archetype card that is reminding you of your eternal power. This is not something you have to work for. This is not something you have to prove. This is not something you need to earn. This is who you naturally are. And once again, the month of September is about you waking up to your power, not you needing to discover it, all right? And the reason I'm emphasizing the difference there is because it is a big difference to think that, oh, I'm powerful, but I just don't know what it looks like yet, or I have to go find it, or I have to find my life's purpose, or I have to whatever. you already exist there. You already have all of these amazing things inside of you. This time is not about searching for it. It's about awaking up to it. It's about allowing those things to manifest within you the way they've always wanted to. All right. You are so incredibly powerful. And again, the way it's like facing this way, it's like you devote to yourself. You get back in touch with your power. You freaking remember who the heck you are, that you are powerful energy, and then boom, manifestation, 9 of Cups, all your wishes coming true. Queen of Cups, you're finally able to give back to others in the way that they've given to you, or the way you've always dreamed of, because finally you filled up your cup as well. Heart Guardian, echoing the Queen of Cups here, okay? Don't need to say it twice. You pick up the vibe, all right? How beautiful. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you as well. For some reason, I'm being called to pull some romance cards. Do with that what you will. Romance is not just necessarily about relationships. It could be about romance with self, love and career, love and creativity. So let's just be open to it, okay? Any messages for our beautiful friends chose pile number 1 when it comes to romance in the month of September 2024? All right, okay. Let's see here. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. How beautiful. Again, don't come for me, okay? Because I'm just going to tell you what I'm receiving. If you don't like it, don't take it. For you personally, I think this is about self-effort, okay? I do think this is about you tuning into yourself and making the effort for you. And I'm even getting this additional message that there might be people in your life that think, dang, I wish my partner would just make more effort. I wish they would just be there for me. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe you feel like you can't show up in all the ways. Maybe you're feeling absent or like an absent friend. Do not shame yourself for this, okay? But the most important thing is, like we've been echoing, making the effort for yourself, being devoted and committed to you so that you can show up for the people in your life, all right? The people in your life, the ones that really love you, they don't want you showing up with your glass half full, all right? They want your full, beautiful, vibrant, happy self. So most of the people that love you radically will totally understand needing to fill up your cup first so that you can then show up for them, all right? The next card you got is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Absolutely. I think this goes what am I going to say? This goes hand in hand or echoes the heart guardian here, all right? Letting yourself be loved. This is so powerful because as you are honest with yourself, I'm telling you, the more that you will attract people who want to know and love the real you. And I really do see this in your future. This could be friendships. This could be romantic partners, whoever it is. This is a sign to let yourself know that even though it might be scary to be your full self, to let yourself have all of your emotions, to be selfish, to be whatever it is you need to be, the people in your life who want to be in your life will appreciate and love those aspects of you, not the other way around. So do not fear being selfish, okay? Do not fear taking that time for yourself. Do not fear devoting that time to yourself because you deserve it, and the people that are going to come into your life are going to see that too, okay? All right, the last deck we're going to do here is the Moonology Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and pull some. Sorry that I don't have these like out of the box already. Like I said, I wasn't sure which ones you were going to pull. So let's go ahead and see for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. September 2024, what energies to expect, to be aware of, or even what to look out for. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. I find this very interesting because I'm not necessarily seeing pride in the way that I think many would think of when they see this card. I'm almost seeing pride as an ego, and I'm almost seeing this as a sort of guise to almost stop you from diving full into yourself, all right? I see this sense of like, you don't need to look at those parts of ourselves. It's okay to be constantly distracted. It's okay to go back on social media, which it is, okay? I'm not telling you not to do those things, but I feel this sense of ego from you that's almost trying to protect you. And it's interesting because when I see the lion here, I'm almost seeing this like very protective energy of like, I don't want to let myself get hurt, even if it's chasing my own dreams, which is why I have all these guises up. And it's almost like this sense of self-sabotage, okay? And I'm really thinking that this month it's going to be really important for you to remind yourself you're safe. And even if you don't feel that way around other people, that is a gift you can give to yourself, all right? Yes, you might not feel that way around everyone. You might not feel that connected to everybody, or maybe you do, but the only person that can truly help you feel safe and secure is going to be yourself. And so allow yourself to be safe. Allow yourself to hold that space for yourself and say, I'm gonna let my pride down. I'm gonna let my walls down. And I'm gonna say, it's okay to go bare. It's okay to show all that I am. It's okay to show the beautiful parts of myself, the scary parts of myself, the ugly parts of myself, the insecure parts of myself, because all of them are beautiful and all of them make up me, and I'm awesome, okay? Like, they're all worthy and they're all parts of you. So allow yourself to really strip that pride down. Remind yourself that it's okay to be vulnerable. Remind yourself that it's okay to go within. And if those fears come up, if fears of failure, rejection, loss, judgment, if those things come up, give yourself a literal hug yourself, remind yourself you're safe, hold space for those emotions, and allow yourself to continue on. All right, let's pull another card here for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1, Blue Celestite. Pile number 1. Emotions are running high, super moon. Maybe as I'm reading this card for you, some emotions might be running high, and I definitely felt like with that full moon in Leo card, I definitely do feel like that's not a coincidence, okay? Because when I was speaking about those things, I did sort of feel this energy of push back, and it might be because those things that I was talking about do evoke emotions. And once again, that's not a bad thing, okay? Allow yourself to be emotional. Allow yourself to experience the vortex of all that you are, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, all right? Life is not linear, and neither are you. So it's okay to have high emotions, low emotions, neutral. That's all worthy. It's all okay. So just don't shame yourself throughout this month, all right? Allow yourself to go through it. This is a time of healing for you, truly. Pile number 1, this is a time of great healing, so you can move into this era of allowing yourself to feel loved and abundant and wealthy and riches. All of that's happening for you. So allow the emotions to run high. Allow yourself to work through it, okay? One more card for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This is for a very specific person who is listening to this. If you feel anxious or even trepidatious or afraid about the idea of kind of withdrawing from others and like giving back to yourself, if you're afraid of your family, your loved ones, your significant others thinking something's wrong with you or thinking less of you, or maybe that you're gonna harm them, your guides are trying to let you know your loved ones are completely safe, all right? They are gonna be okay, all right? They are gonna be okay if you need to recluse for a while. They are going to be okay. They're not going to hold it against you. And if they do, I promise you they'll get over it when they see how much more glorious and confident and powerful you come out on the other side, all right? Your loved ones are safe. You do not need to hold that worry anymore. You are allowed to do this. Give yourself that permission, okay? Because that's all it is permission to say, I am worthy of taking time for myself. I am worthy of learning more about myself. That should be your mantra, okay? In the month of September, I am worthy to spend time with myself and learn more about who I truly am. I am safe to disconnect from the outside noise, and I'm safe to reconnect with who I always have been, all right? Beautiful messages for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. I super hope this resonated with you. I hope you feel excited and more clear about what to focus on in this upcoming month of September 2024. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment down below and let me know. I'd love to chat with you. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, okay? I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe and give me a big thumbs up, and so I can see you next time for our next reading, all right? I appreciate you so much. I adore you. I hope you feel excited about this next month of September, and I will see you for my next reading. Goodbye. All right, lovely people who chose pile number 2, it is your turn. Hello and welcome to your September 2024 energy reading. We're definitely just tuning into what are the energies for this month, what can you expect, and what to keep your eyes out for, all right? Once again, this is your stone, so gorgeous, so beautiful. I wish I could remember her name. I cannot, so sorry about that. All right, this very first card we have here is going to be your overarching, your overall theme for the month of September. You can also use it as a mantra, but it's going to be our overall focus for this reading. All right, so let's go ahead and see your first card for today. You got You're Ready for More. This card, this color, like, I don't know why these give me very similar energies. If you're seeing it, please comment down below and let me know that I'm not crazy, but that's definitely, I don't know, it feels very beautiful and symbolic to me, okay? Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes you have been contemplating. How exciting, pile number 2. Okay, so if the month of September, if you've been feeling this like itch to kind of start something new in your career, or even just start to look for a new career or take a next step in your career, really start to implement new ideas, new strategies, that idea that you've been sitting on for like 6 months, September would be a really beneficial time for you to maybe start taking that action, all right? I'm also getting this sense of not only are you ready for more, but you are deserving of more. And it's very exciting to see that you're ready for that, pile number 2, because I think sometimes it can be easy for the universe to have all these wonderful things lined up for us and we're kind of closed off to it. But I think you have done the work and you are really ready to open yourself up to more. You're really ready to allow yourself to blossom and to bloom into all of the abundance that this next month of your life has set in place for you. I'm so excited for you. Before we go ahead and pull some tarot cards, I'm actually called to pull a bit more of these Archangel Michael Oracle cards. So let's do that real quick. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Sorry, those felt wrong. So we're just going to clear the deck real quick from pile number 1. Make sure we gain our focus and focus on pile number 2. Our beautiful friends chose pile number 2, September 2024. Energies and predictions, all right? Energies and predictions. Number 11, embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Yes, babe, this is time for you to toss the coin in that fountain. All right, make the wish, fully dream big this month. If you have been, I feel like you have been. You've been working on these things that you really want. You've been dreaming. You've been putting the thoughts into place. You've been putting the thoughts into motion. And your guides are telling you, the manifesting are manifesting, okay? It's on its way to you. That's really going to start to show itself in September 2024. I'm getting this message for you as well to kind of expect the unexpected. Really understand that the universe has heard what you want. You have done such a good job about being very clear about your desires. It is heard loud and clear, but now is the time to not fixate on how it's going to be brought about. It might come about in a totally unexpected way, one that you could have never imagined or never planned, but it'll still be so satisfying and so beautiful. So really allow yourself to expect the unexpected, okay? Trust that those packages are on their way to you, okay? You've placed the order, the packages are on their way, and now just be open to how they're going to be delivered, okay? Let's go ahead and pull one more card for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 1. Open your heart, number 22. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. How beautiful. You did get 22 and you did get 11. So another message I'm getting for you as well is like, be open to signs this month. If you start seeing angel numbers everywhere, don't ignore them. Don't brush them off as something small. They are actively trying to communicate with you, so be open to receiving that, all right? Nobody is perfect. How freaking accurate, okay? This is another really powerful message because I do get this feeling for you, pile number 2, that you are incredibly kind. I don't know why I'm getting this sense of an incredibly kind, generous, just sweet, loving, kind-hearted person. And I think it can be really easy when you are a sort of empathetic, kind-hearted person to be really extremely hard on yourself, but you have done so good. You have done so amazing. I am so proud of you. I would encourage you to just look back at this moment, or in this moment of time, look back at where you started. Maybe you're not quite where you want to be yet, but don't worry, those things are coming, especially in your career. Maybe you're like, man, I wish I was farther along. I wish I was doing something I loved more. I wish my career was taking off in this way. Trust and believe that that is happening for you so soon, like 10 feet from goal, babe, okay? But in this moment right now, allow yourself to also look back at where you started and say, wow, look how far I have come. Can you imagine if I never even took that first step? Can you imagine if, I didn't put in that love to myself. I didn't put in that nurturing. All right, you have come so far. Acknowledge how far you've come, and you're going to enjoy the journey ahead. All right, but just remember to be kind to yourself. If you make a mistake, if you think a negative thought, if you're someone that's super like high vibrational in the manifesting, know that your thoughts create your reality. And maybe you have a low vibrational day or week or thought. It's okay. It's not going to hurt you. Just remind yourself to bring yourself back to where you want to be. All right. Be gentle. Be so gentle on yourself. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you here. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Let's pull some tarot cards for our friends who chose pile number 2. September's predictions, advice, guidance, and clarity. All right. We got some flippers here. Okay. You have the Emperor. How beautiful. This Emperor card is super powerful as well. I'm definitely getting this sort of strong leadership energy, but what is interesting is when it originally showed itself to me, it showed itself in the reverse, which is kind of the immediate feeling I get from this is you're kind of afraid to take up space, all right? The Emperor is someone who is very strong, very powerful, very comfortable ruling, and I feel like this is something that you might need to work on yourself, is allowing yourself to see yourself in a sort of leadership position. Maybe you're someone who wants to jump into management, or who wants to own your own business, or who wants to be self-employed, or who wants to move further up the ladder of your company. Whatever it looks like for you. The reason I'm focusing on career is because of our main energy here. Whatever it is in life though, it doesn't have to be career centered. I feel like you do have this conscious or quieter desire to be strong, to be a leader, but maybe when you think of yourself that way, it feels like imposter syndrome. This card is here to remind you that you are absolutely capable of standing in that power, of commanding a room. You deserve to be able to feel so powerful about yourself that you know when you walk into the room, everybody listens. Everyone's eyes are on you. You are captivating. You are commanding. You are so powerful, and I understand that right now, especially because I was tuning into this very like kind-hearted, sweet, soft-spoken person. I understand that it can feel like a bit of a juxtaposition, but I'm also getting this energy to remind yourself that leadership does not have to look one way, all right? Owning a business does not have to look one way. There is no quote-unquote right way to do leadership or to do management or to do business owning. It's going to look like whatever it looks like for you. I'm tuning into a very specific message as well. Leave it, take what you want, it's fine. But being paired here with the open your heart, I'm tuning into someone who once upon a time maybe did try stepping into a leadership position, and you maybe over corrected, and maybe you were a bit aggressive, or you were a bit harsh, or you were a bit mean, and I feel like that sort of causes sense of fear in stepping back into that role. Or maybe you were in that role and you felt like people didn't respect you. Whatever it is, there's this sort of harshness I'm feeling on yourself when you think of yourself back in that position. Remind yourself that it's okay to grow. It's okay to not be perfect at first. Just like a flower, you starting as a bud and eventually you will bloom. But to bloom, you need nurturing, you need water, you need sunlight, you need care, you need deliberate intention of feeling good, okay? So remind yourself that it's okay if once upon a time you were in a position like that and you didn't do so great, or you wish you did better. Be gentle, babe. Be gentle and generous on yourself, because it's okay. We're all learning and we're all growing, literally one day at a time, okay? And then you got the High Priestess here. Absolutely. I do very, very, very much feel this with you, pile number 2. I'm very much, and it's 2. So you have 2, 2, 2, and your pile number 2. 2 is your number, all right? September 2024, your number, pile number 2, ironically, is 2. So if you're starting to see 2s everywhere, trust that that is your guides reminding you of your power, okay? The High Priestess is someone who is very intuitive, very tapped in and tuned into their energy, and I do feel like this is you, someone who is very kind, very aware of what it is you feel. Allow that to be your strength this month, okay? Allow your sensitivity to really be your power. Understand that the way you feel, the way you feel so deeply, the way you feel so compassionately, the way you feel so intuitively is actually and completely a strength that you can use to bring your manifestations into this reality, all right? Don't shy away from it. Let's pull some more cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, September 2024, predictions, energies to look out for, energies to be excited for, 2024. All right, you got the Star. Oops, sorry, another one wants to come out. This one is being called to be in the upright, even though it popped into reverse. I might have some Aquarius energies here, but even if you're not an Aquarius, maybe you're someone who is incredibly creative, all right? This is definitely an energy of, once again, being kind to yourself, pouring back into yourself, and allowing those energies of being kind, giving back to yourself, being gentle with yourself is truly going to manifest miracles for you. That is like the word. Oh, that's why I was like, why do I feel like that's so reminiscent? It's because you literally have manifesting miracles. That's your quote for this month: manifesting miracles. I easily manifest miracles. All right. And the Star is such a beautiful card to remind you of the power that you hold, the beauty that you are, and the magic that you hold in this moment. All right, let's go ahead and pull one more tarot card here for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. I might have some Aquariuses here. Hello, fellow Aquariuses, if that is you. I am also an Aquarius. Hello, hi. Let's go ahead and see what other cards we have to. Whoa, oh my goodness, they went flying. BRB. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, wow. This is one of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen, and I don't think I've ever pulled it. You got the Knight of Wands, and I don't think I've ever seen it in this deck before. How gorgeous is this card? Okay, definitely reminiscent of what we were saying earlier. I do think things are really going to start to pick up pace for you in September. If you have been anxious about, like I said, your career manifesting the way you wish it to be, your, things working out for you the way you want them to be, anything like that, any of your career desires, financial desires, and goals, if you do feel like they're not manifesting as quickly or as easily, understand that that is working itself out. And I know that's easier said than done. I know it's easier to hear that than it is to believe it, but your guides are really wanting you to understand that, okay? With the Knight of Wands coming in here, action, energy, charisma, all of that is really prevalent in the forefront of this month for you. Be open, okay? Be open to the way these magical miracles are going to manifest, and just trust that they absolutely will. Just trust and believe, blind faith, that everything will absolutely work out for you, and you will be amazed, okay? You will be amazed. I'm actually called to pull a deck that I did not use for pile number 1, so give me 1 second here. All right, we're going to go in with the Work Your Light Oracle here. It's been a long time since I've used this card, so you're going to help me christen them. All right, let's see. Clear out any old energy here for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. All right, September 2024, pile number 2, energies to be aware of, excited about, and any sort of predictions coming into this month, September 2024. Did I say 2022? I don't know. September 2024. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Absolutely. All right. If you are someone who feels like you don't quite know where you want to be or where you want to go, give yourself the permission this month to really tune into your soul's calling. If you do not know, like I said, if you do not know what that means, an easy way to just kind of tap into your soul's calling is a very basic, probably very annoying thing for me to say: being quiet and being tuned in with who you are, meditating, channeling, just being in complete silence and getting to know what your heart and soul feels like. You will be so shocked at the answers that will reveal themselves to you. If you're someone who's been doing that and still feels like you don't know your soul's calling, simply speak to the universe and say, "Universe, I am ready to receive the path that is aligned for me." All right, keep saying it day and night, first thing when you wake up, first thing before you go to bed, or last thing before you go to bed, and allow yourself to really just be open to the answers. All right, but I do think a lot of you that are tuning into this pile, I think you do know what you want to do. I think you do know what your soul is yearning for. I think you have the itch. I think you have the spark. I think you know exactly where you're headed and where it is you want to go. And I think it's really important for you this month to honor it, all right? Like I said, if you've had that idea, to start this business, or to start posting these kind of content, or to really start to, devote yourself to something new, allow it to happen this month. Give yourself that space and that energy, because you are meant to do something brilliant in this world and beautiful in this world, and you're already on the path to that, and that path will lead you to success, all right? That path will lead you to success. If you're worried about that, if you feel like, yeah, Liv, this feels good and great, but I don't know how it's going to bring me money, just by you sitting in that feeling of being on your path, by doing what your soul is called to do, the money will show up. Just be open to how it gets there, all right? You also got break the chain. Excuse me. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Pile number 2. I do feel like y'all are incredibly powerful. So interesting because you do give off this like soft-spoken, kind energy, but that is not to be confused with weakness or anything like that. You are so strong. You are so powerful. You are so incredibly divine. And I feel like this is about you stepping into that, all right? Maybe you've grown up in a family where maybe people didn't chase their dreams. Maybe they did stay stuck at a job, maybe that they didn't love, or maybe they were always afraid of money, or they didn't let themselves dream big. They didn't follow what they really wanted. You are not them, okay? That is not your story. You get to rewrite the future. You get to rewrite the narrative. You have the pen and paper to your life. Whatever your parents did does not have to be a reflection of you. It does not have to be reflected onto you. You do not have to follow that path. If you don't feel like you have a hard time giving yourself that permission, I am giving you that permission right now, okay? To give that permission to yourself. You are not them. They are not you. Allow your parents' hurts, your ancestors' hurts, whoever's, to be their own emotions and their own feelings that they had to go through. That's not you, all right? You are so different. You are so incredibly unique. You are so incredibly strong. And it's important for you to let all of their fears not latch onto you, because you're about to come into magic, okay? Straight up magic. We're not talking like, oh yeah, it's going to be cute and fun. No, babe, you are coming into pure magic, power, manifesting energy. Like, I feel like things are going to manifest like that for you. And so it's really important not to take on their hurts, their expectations, their judgment with you when you're coming into this magical moment, all right? Especially if you have family that sort of puts expectations on you of what they think you should give to them, all right? None of that. You don't owe them anything. You don't owe them anything, all right? Allow yourself to step into your own power and shed any of that they are putting onto you. All right, let's pull another card for you here. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Okay, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? You know, this is going to be a very specific reading right now for a very specific group of people. I really hope that I'm finding you and that you're tuning into this. And if this does not resonate to you, please throw it away, okay? It's very interesting that we were talking about breaking the chain, ancestral trauma, and then we got Star Mother. Star Mother is all about nurturing yourself, giving yourself the love and care that maybe you felt like your own mother could not give to you. And I just think it's quite interesting. I'm definitely tuning into a person or people who that ancestral thing, when I was speaking of it, your mom instantly came to mind, all right? I'm definitely tuning into people who have these hurts with their mother, and you might be so close with her. It might not be in a strange relationship. It definitely could be. It's not that you hate your mother or you don't like your mother. To be honest, I think you love her dearly, and I think that's what makes it even more difficult, is because the love you have for her can kind of blind the hurts that are also there. But it is so important to understand that your mom is not you. Even if she's trying to live through you, even if she's trying to create her reality through you, she's not you. You are not her. You are allowed to be your own individual person. You are allowed not to cater to her, not to coddle to her. The thing that's coming to my mind is this very specific episode of Love is Blind, the UK one, where the character Jasmine finally, it seemed like, stepped into her power and realized, you know what? I love you, Mom. You're going to be such an important part of my life, but ultimately, this is my life. It's my decisions to make. It's my choice to make. I will determine my future. It was such a powerful moment, and I really do see you stepping into that as well. I do think one of the best things you can give yourself in this time is the love that you wish your mother gave you. So if it's kindness, if it's compassion, if it's empathy, if it's understanding, give all of that back to yourself. Hold space for yourself. Allow yourself to cry into your arms. Give yourself everything you wish that they gave you, because once you do that, once you heal yourself in that way, once you provide that sense of stability, comfort, and love for yourself, you will fully be able to release any of the hurts that they have put onto you, okay? And I'm not saying not to be close with your mother. I'm not putting that on you, okay? I'm just letting you know that you don't have to hold on to the hurts that maybe maybe have been given to you or gifted to you by the ancestors and by your parents, okay? You don't need to hold on to those anymore. You're free to be. You're free to explore. You're free to express, okay? All right, the last cards are going to pull for you, my beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. It's going to be some Moonology cards, just some energies for us to be open to in the month of September 2024. All right, our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So interesting, okay? I do feel like we've talked kind of a lot about things that maybe are really sensitive topics, okay? It's not easy to talk about ancestral chains, breaking things that, you know, feel like they're stuck on you forever, but you're allowing yourself to really break through them, especially when it relates to someone who you love so dearly, or maybe you do have an estranged relationship. It's different for everyone, but your guides are reminding you that this is a really powerful time to work through your fears, okay? Once again, I'm going to give a very specific message. Take it if you want it, trash it if you don't. I'm getting a sense of the reason and the importance why you really need to work through this right now. And it's because when you come into these miracles, if you are still in that place of, I owe my mother this, I owe my family this, I owe them this explanation, it will almost feel like, even though you've gotten everything you ever wanted or ever dreamed for, which I do think will happen to you, it'll almost feel like you can't really enjoy it, all right? Especially if you have someone in your corner who is maybe in their own hurts too much that they can't even really cheer you on, or they can't even really be there for you. And again, that's okay. We don't need to put those expectations on our family, but it's important that we give that to ourselves, because you're about to enter into this era of complete and pure magic where all of your dreams are coming true. You don't need those fears, those expectations, and most importantly, that guilt weighing you down, okay? You're gonna do something so important and so magical that guilt is just, it's not needed. You don't need it here. Let that go. All right, especially with the heart card paired underneath it. Give yourself the space not to judge. And it's not about making your parents wrong. It's not about making them wrong and you right, or you wrong and them right. It's about understanding that everyone is on their own journey. That was my watch, okay? That's about understanding that everyone is on their own journey right now, but that does not mean that you have to stay where they're at, even if okay, how am I trying to word this? It's not about making them wrong, but it is about understanding that they're on their own journey and you're on your own journey. And if they're not intermingling right now, if the vibrations are not a match, it's okay to give yourself space from them. It's okay to give yourself permission not to talk to them as much, or hang out with them as much, or see them as much. And it's absolutely okay not to take on their... Oh my God, my cat's about to throw up. What are you eating? All right, y'all. My cat just threw up, and I don't think that is a coincidence, okay? I think that what we are talking about right now is hard. It's difficult to look at letting these things go. It's difficult to think about setting those boundaries. It's especially difficult when you love these people so much, and maybe it's causing you anxiety, maybe it's causing you a tummy ache, but it's so important to release, okay? It's so important to let that go. I'm sorry that I don't remember what I was saying right before that, but it's just really important to let these fears be addressed, acknowledge them without making yourself wrong or them right, and vice versa. Understand that everyone is on their own path and they're gonna look different. And sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, right now our paths are not aligning and I just need to set some loving boundaries. And maybe you don't even need to like physically set boundaries with these people, but maybe it's just energetically not allowing yourself to take on your parents' guilt, their trauma, their stresses, their expectations. All right, you're worthy of letting that go. You're fully ready, okay? Let's pull another card for our beautiful friends who picked pile number 2, September 2024. All right, let's see here. You are very, very close to achieving your goal with the gibbous moon. So beautiful, all right? I do feel this for you, pile number 2, so strongly. I feel like you are you're right there, okay? Like the finish line is legitimately so close. If you've been working towards these goals and these dreams, They are happening, my love. They are manifesting these career goals, these financial goals that you've been dreaming about, dreaming of receiving. They are so close to being achieved. So hold your vision, all right? I honestly think the only thing left for you to do is to let go of these things so you don't take them on the journey with you. You are so close to achieving your goal. You are so close to achieving your magic. Oh, I'm so excited for you, okay? You got one more card here that really wants to chat, so let's see what they have to say. Don't let your past hold you back in the South Node. Absolutely. It's not even just your past that we're talking about right now, but we're talking about you and all the ancestors, all your family, everything. But it is important also not to let your own past hold you back. Like I said, with the Emperor in reverse, if you've done this before or you've made this choice before and you felt like it didn't work out, don't let that hold you back, all right? You're not who you were. You're who you are now, and that's a very different thing. You are a completely different and unique person. So allow yourself to be who you are now without judging or making yourself wrong for any of the choices in the past. That's a very loud message for you, my friends who chose pile number 2. Not making yourself right or wrong, and same with everybody else, all right? Not deciding that this is right and this is wrong, but rather that we're all just out here doing our best, okay? We're all just out here bobbing along in life, trying to survive and make the most of this journey that we call Earth, okay? So not making yourself wrong, being so gentle on yourself, being gracious towards yourself, even if you made a mistake or even if you made a choice in the past that you wish you didn't. You can move on from that now. You can let that go. Let those fears go. Let those hurts go. You're not there anymore, okay? You're not who you were. You're who you are now, and that's the biggest gift of all, okay? Let's pull a few more oracle cards real quick before we end off your reading. My cat's over here now feeling better, I guess, and wants to say hi. So let's go ahead. All right. Let's pull some more cards though real quick. Our beautiful friends who chose pile number 2. Energies coming into September 2024. You got Fire and Earth Guardian. Interesting. Okay. And Star Ancestor and one more. Protector Guardian. Okay. Wow. So you have 3 different guardians here for you. The Fire Guardian, the Earth Guardian, and the Protection Guardian. I will get into every single one of these cards individually, but I do think there is something to be noted about the fact that you are so protected and looked after, all right? On this journey, this wild experience of Earth, you are absolutely looked after. And I kind of get this feeling that you know that. I get this feeling and this sensation that you're like, oh, that's my guy. It's like, yes, they protect me. Yes, they love me. And if you don't currently feel that way, tap in, babe, because this is magical. Like, you are so looked after. It's crazy. You have so much protection around you. How freaking beautiful. Okay. Let's see. The first one we have here is Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Absolutely. All right. Moving into this month of September, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to look at the fears, look at the things that are holding you back, and move past them. Allow yourself to understand that your vulnerabilities are in fact your strength. Your softness is in fact your power. All right. Drop those shields and allow yourself to be vulnerable this month, especially and intentionally with yourself and your past and old hurts and old wounds. Be kind, be gentle, heal them so you can move on, all right? You are naturally powerful. I feel like you could be a fantastic leader. This is a time to drop those fears and allow yourself to step into that role, all right? You also got Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Absolutely, pile number 2. This is the theme for you, right? This is your whole theme for this reading, is really tuning into this creative, inspired idea that you've been sitting on, that itch that's just waiting to get scratched. I feel like you already know what it is you want. You're answering the call. I feel like your soul has been yearning for something different. I feel like your soul has been begging you to say, please pursue this. It'll feel so good. We love feeling happy. And this is your month to follow it, okay? Take the actions, take the first step if you haven't yet, take the 15th step if that's where you're at, but allow yourself to really start to move towards your goals, all right? Then you have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded, all right? This is very important when you're going through any sort of shadow work like you're going to be doing with, you know, releasing the fears and as well as breaking the chains. It's going to be really important for you to stay grounded and to stay connected. An easy way to do that is to simply call upon the Earth Guardian. You have them here for you. They want to connect with you. You can simply say, please bring me stability. Please help me stay rooted and grounded. Please remind me what it's like to feel and sit in my own power, all right? Another very easy thing you can do is go outside and actually get grounded. Put your feet in the dirt, touch the sand, touch the earth. It's interesting that this character here is holding a dream catcher, because I do feel like a lot of these emotions might start to manifest for you in your sleep and in your dreams. If you have wild, maybe uncomfortable dreams in the month of September, I would highly recommend having a little journal by your bed. Don't use your phone, okay? Don't use your phone. Having a literal paper pencil journal, even if it's just like $1 notepad, it doesn't matter. Allow yourself to have a tangible journal by your bed, and when you wake up, just jot down the first things that come to your mind. You don't have to recall the entire dream, but jot down the very first thing that comes to your mind. If it's a color, an emotion, a memory, a sound, a feeling, write it down. At the end of September, go ahead and look back through that and see if you can start to piece together what those were trying to show you throughout the month, okay? It's a very fun skill that you can harness, and it actually teaches you more about your own power and your own dreams, which is super, super fun, all right? You also got here the star ancestor. Follow the voice, oh my gosh, babe. Follow the voice of your soul with answering the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Not even funny, pile number 2. And you got the literal star. I need a minute. Okay? You got the star, the answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then again, star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Not even funny, babe. This is really important for you for this month of September. It is time to follow that calling, all right? I know you've been feeling it. All right? And I know it's scary. It's scary to look at those things. It's scary to take those steps, but it is time. That itching in your soul, that burning, that sensation to just express yourself, take the action, start that class, whatever it looks like for you. Take that next step in advancing your career, whatever it looks like. The time is now, okay? The time is now. No more sitting in the puddle, okay? Or whatever it's called. No more playing in the puddle. Time to take action, babe. Time to put the boots to the ground and start a-walking, okay? This is such a beautiful time for you. Your soul is leading you on the right path. So if you do feel fear, if you do feel trepidation, try to remind yourself of that. This calling that your soul is urging you towards is only ever the right one. So you do not need to be afraid. You do not need to be worried. Finances will work themselves out. Emotions will work themselves out. Relationships will work themselves out. Your soul is leading you on the path that is the best, absolutely suited for you. Let that fear go. It's working itself out for you, okay? How beautiful. Oh, pile number 2, I'm so excited for you. I hope you feel it. Oh my gosh, I feel it so strong. I just want to like shake you and feel like it's gonna be so good. Oh, I'm so excited for your month of September. Yay, it's gonna be so fun, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please leave a comment down below if you did choose pile number 2. I'd love to just hype you up, okay? Let me just hype you up, send you some good feelings, hype each other up, whatever it is. You've got this. You are strong, capable, and powerful, all right? This is your month. Take up the space and shine, baby, shine. All right, you are worth it. You are ready. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn the notifications on so you get notified anytime I post a new video. I so appreciate you being here. Your support really means the world to me, so I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, all my info is in my description if you want to reach out and chat. So thank you so much for everything. I love you and I adore you, and I will see you for my next reading. Goodbye. All right, our final pile, that is my dog. Our final pile for today, our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3. Once again, as a reminder, this is your stone. Oh, sorry, not on the camera. So freaking gorgeous. I absolutely love the splotches underneath. I think it is so stunning. So let's go ahead and tune into your reading. Once again, we are focusing on the energies, the expectations, and the overall feeling and vibes of what to expect and what to look out for in September of 2024, all right? This very first card that I pulled for you here, this is going to be your overarching theme for the month of 2024. You can also use it as your mantra, but this is going to be the main theme of what's going to be going on in 2024. All right, sorry, September 2024. Let's go ahead and pull this card for you. You got number 4, be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Wow, how beautiful, pile number 3. I do feel like the crystal you picked does very much give me this sort of light and bright energy. It feels very healing, but also very wise, which is very odd. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but that is so brilliant and so beautiful. I absolutely love that. So in this month of 2024, it's going to be incredibly powerful for you to really speak your mind, speak your voice, speak your truths in a way of loving and healing, because I really do feel like you have so much to say. For some reason, I am tuning into this idea that it might be verbally spoken, as far as like through music, through text, through word, through writing, something that is like a communicator of the mouth. That makes no sense, but I hope what I'm trying to say is coming across. If that is not resonating with you, if you're like, Liv, I'm just a painter, not just a painter, but if that's your medium, that's fine too. I do just feel like there's this energy of needing to express yourself and really start to speak your truth. If you are someone that maybe second guesses your wisdom a lot, like maybe you have this powerful download, this incredible wisdom to share, but then you think to yourself, is that really me? Or is that really my higher self? Or is that just me and my ego? Like, who's communicating here? Is this really a true message? I don't know if I should share this. Share it, okay? Share it. Just start by sharing it with the people you trust most, that you think would best receive it, and then start by sharing it to the world, all right? It deserves to be heard, it deserves to be seen, and I think it'd be very well received, all right? Let's go ahead and pull some more of these Archangel Michael Oracle cards for you, just to get some additional clarity for September 2024 for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, all right? You got number 22, open your heart. Pile number 2 got this one as well. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation, all right? I definitely feel like you might be someone who maybe you have had previous hurts and previous expectations of what it would be like to be the light, right? Maybe you thought, I'm just gonna share this and it's gonna be so well received and it's gonna be whatever, and maybe you did speak it and maybe that one time it wasn't perfect, or you didn't say the right thing, or maybe you stumbled over your words, or maybe your human self came in. None of that is wrong, okay? It's all okay. You are so lovely, and I feel like you are maybe a little bit hard on yourself. So allow yourself to just take a beat this month. Remind yourself that you are perfect, okay? Don't make yourself right versus wrong. Don't make your choices right versus wrong, and just understand that the choices you're making, your soul is guiding you towards, all right? And so just relax and lean into what it feels like to feel fully at peace with who you are, and trusting your voice and trusting your power, all right? Let's pull one more card for you from this deck here. One more card for our friends who chose pile number 3. Number 39, Sorry, I thought I heard my dog eating something. You are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. Yes, pile number 3. I am getting this very interesting energy of like, I think you are someone, again, that is so wise, but the term imposter syndrome is just coming through so loudly. I think you are someone who is so incredibly wise, so incredibly intuitive, but maybe you do struggle with imposter syndrome. Maybe you do feel like your voice is not really meant to be heard. Maybe you're someone who you have this dream of being so powerful and leaving a very powerful footprint on this world, and just leaving an impact, a positive impact. And maybe that's kind of where the imposter syndrome starts to set in. Your guides are reminding you that, first of all, you've got this, okay? That feeling you have inside of you, like, I have this message that needs to be shared, that feeling, that urgency, that itch, it's not a coincidence, okay? It's not in your head. You are really meant to deliver this powerful healing to the world. It's within you, and it's not something you have to earn or work for. It is already within you, all right? I gave a very similar message to pile number 1. Like, you don't have to work for your goodness, okay? You're naturally good. You're naturally skilled. I do think your skill does happen to come in the form of communication, whether it's, through music and song or speaking or talking in a format like this, or whether it's writing a book. I think you are someone that just by sharing who you are, sharing your experiences and lighting up, just being so joyful in what you're doing, I think it's going to bring so much healing to this world, all right? And your guides really want you to focus on that this month of September. It's going to be important this month. It's going to be important for you to start to step into that power. All right, let's pull some more clarity with our tarot cards here. That was loud. Pile number 3, September 2024. Clarity and guidance for our friends who chose pile number 3, September 2024. Clarity, guidance, wisdom. All right. Woo. Okay. Whoa. All right. There's a lot happening here. Let me pull these to the side real quick. Gather myself here. Okay. The first one we got is the Hanged Man. All right. And we got the Hanged Man in reverse, which for some reason, it's a very interesting vibe. Okay. So the Hanged Man is this kind of state of stasis and not really moving forward. But when I see it in reverse, I'm going to say this with love, and I hope it is received that way. It almost feels self-imposed, okay? I feel like there is this part of you that has been so trepidatious about moving forward and what that would look like on your journey, that you yourself have kind of kept yourself stuck. And that's not something to shame, okay? We're not making ourselves right versus wrong. We're not judging ourselves here. We're just being aware, all right? That's all this is making ourselves aware of maybe how we are affecting our reality. And I do think there is this part of you possibly that is kind of keeping yourself stuck from really achieving everything you wish, maybe out of unsure, like maybe out of being unsure of the end result, right? Yes, I feel this energy to do something powerful with my voice, Liv. I do feel that. But I don't know how. I'm scared of what that looks like. I don't even know what that would mean for me, right? Maybe you're someone who feels that way. And so because of the fear and because of the uncertainty, I feel like you're maybe keeping yourself in the space of not moving forward, and so you're just kind of stuck in this limbo. Your guides want to really encourage you that in this month of September of 2024, you fully have the power to move out of this and into something better. You fully have the power to say, you know what, I am worth taking action. I am worth setting myself up for success. And you don't have to charge straight ahead this month. You don't have to jump to step 10, but start at step 1. What would it look like if you did start to share your voice? What would it mean for you if you started to work on that book you've been thinking about, or maybe just even be open to the idea of what it would look like if you did do something that was a powerful healing art, or if that word healing doesn't resonate with you, it could just be something that you being yourself, you existing as you are, naturally makes the world a better place. What would it look like if you embrace that fully? Do you know what I mean? And I think that'll help you kind of move out of that Hanged Man energy. You also have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope this is 10. You also had the 10 of Swords, and you also had this in reverse. This is very interesting to me, okay? Pile number 3. I do feel like there's so much pressure that you're putting on yourself. I think maybe things have been rough for you in the past, maybe even still in the present. And I'm just getting this sense of overwhelm. I'm getting this sense of, I don't know. I'm stressed. I'm anxious. I'm literally turtling in on myself because I don't know. But when we see it in reverse, it's like this sign of overcoming, and I do feel like that's what's happening for you. Maybe you are someone who is so hard on yourself, so judgmental, so afraid of what it means to be the light, so afraid of what it means to take up space, afraid of what it means to be seen, to be powerful, to be strong, to have what you want. And I think all these fears have been like bombarding you and keeping you small and keeping you in this sort of shell. But when we're having these things in reverse, it's empowering, okay? Seeing the Hangman in reverse for me personally as a reader is empowering because it's showing me, oh, you can get out of that, okay? This is a choice that you can actively choose to move out from. And with the 10 of Swords also in reverse, it's like this time of pain is over, okay? It is all done. You don't have to stay there anymore. You don't need to beat yourself up. You don't need to judge yourself. You are allowed to give yourself permission to be safe, to be healed, to move on. There is this absolute overwhelming energy of love I am feeling from your guides that just want you to know that it's okay. You are safe, and the bright sun that's coming out is coming out tomorrow, okay? I know it may have felt like darkness. I know that maybe you have felt so stuck and so stagnant, but you are overcoming. That is your word for September, overcoming. You are overcoming this. It does not control you. It does not own you. It does not weigh you down anymore. It's over. All right, you are safe to come out on the other side. You are safe to take up space. You are safe to shine. You are safe to shine. That song by Andy Grammer that's like, can't hold it in no more, can't buy in my tongue. You know the one? I'm gonna shine like I'm a diamond in the sun. Okay, I'm gonna shine. You're gonna shine like you're a diamond in the sun. You're gonna shine like you can't hold it in anymore. You're a song that just needs to be sung, okay? That's all happening for you in this month of September 2024. And then you have the Page of Swords here. This card is so cute, okay? I'm sorry, it's so freaking cute. The Page of Swords, I feel like this is you moving into this next phase of your life. You're going to be curious. I feel this very curious energy about you. I think you are going to, I don't know. Okay, let me paint a picture for you, all right? If things have been rough, heavy, scary, you're not sure where you want to go, but you feel this feeling inside of you that you're meant for more. This month of September is going to be a month for you to overcome those fears, those trepidations, and start to make steps to move into your true light and your true power. Once you are sitting there, I feel this sense of like childlike curiosity, this need of not needing to rush to step 10, not needing to rush to the finale, but truly enjoying it like it was your first day on earth, right? Truly seeing earth through a brand new lens, truly seeing people through a brand new light, of brand new filter of like, wow, things can be beautiful, life can be enjoyed, things are meant to be fun and playful. And I just see this super curious, explorative, intellectual, just like a very childlike curiosity coming into the next few months for you, okay? And I mean that in the best possible way. It feels very playful. It feels very like, I'm just gonna sit here and observe. I don't need to rush into the next thing. I can take my time with this one. I can really take my time and figure out my next path for me, okay? Let's do one more card for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, moving into this month of September 2024. All right, you got the Two of Pentacles with balancing. I think this is very interesting because I do feel this sort of yin and yang energy between you, definitely a sort of polarity between what you want and what you think you have to have. And the Two of Pentacles is all about balance, right? Balancing the practicality of spirituality. However, for you, I feel like it's more than that. I feel like moving into this month of September, it's going to be very important for you to understand when you do feel that yo-yoing, when you feel super, super high and then super, super low, allowing yourself not to judge one nor the other, but trying to figure out what it feels like to find that middle ground, all right? What it feels like to be so strong in your own energy. Because when we dip so high, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, things are so great for me, and then we dip so low about what if I fail? What if nobody likes me? What if everyone thinks I'm a failure, a fraud, whatever? That's very debilitating, right? I feel like I've been there the last few months myself, and I'm just now coming out of it because I'm learning to find that structure and stability within myself. But it is very debilitating to feel that sort of yo-yoing energy, the back and forth, the unsurety. And the only thing that can really give you that sort of structure and stability is a connection with yourself. And I feel so annoying because I think I've said that in every single pile today, is this need of being connected with yourself. But that's the theme, okay? That's what's happening in 2024, is that you just need to tune into who you are. You need to get strong with your own power and your own energy, especially if you are someone who is a light, which you are, right? If you are a light to this world, it is very, very easy for you to feel drained, okay? Light to the world, you can think of it as an empath, anything you want. You can word it any way you want, any way you want to word it works. But when you are a light to others, it's like people are drawn to you, or are going to be drawn to you like moths to a flame. That is a lot of energy coming at you all of the time. The good, the bad, and everything in between is going to be attracted to you. That can create a lot of instability in our own energetic field. That is why it is so important for you to get familiar with who you are, so there's not a yo-yoing, and instead there is a balance, okay? There is a balance. Yes, I know that the Two of Pentacles is about financial stuff. We're not looking at it like that right now, okay? That's not what's coming through to me. Instead, I'm seeing a sort of balancing act, a need for you to understand that yes, it is okay to look at other people's emotions, give your advice and guidance, and then give it right back. You do not need to hold on to other people's energies. You can push it back, right? So it's a sort of, oh, I will receive this energy, do what I can with it, heal it, and then give it right back. I don't need to hold on to anyone's stress, hold on to anyone's worries. I can let that go and bring my own energy back. I can give it when it feels good, and I can call it back. Give, take, okay? And there's a very strong importance for you to really understand that balance, because you are someone that is naturally light. You are naturally attracting. You are naturally beautiful. You are naturally just bugs to a light, okay? People are gonna want to talk to you, learn from you, heal from you, and it might not even seem like that at first, but that is what's happening. So it's just important to cut those cords, come back to your energy, and know your true power. All right, very, very, very important for you. Let's pull some of these. What are these? Ancestor and Angel Oracle cards, okay? Let's pull some energy and let's pull some cards for the energy of September 2024. Our friends who tapped into pile number 3, our light workers, our energy workers, our natural healers, our natural light people. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. Okay, I was feeling something similar to when I was tapping into pile number 2. So if you were called to listen to both piles, maybe do that. But I do feel this very sort of necessity of tuning in and tapping into your emotions. You are someone who is, like I said, so naturally bright, so naturally healing. And it can be really easy to kind of forget what your own energy feels like, your own power, your own intuition. It is so important to connect with who you are. It is so important to connect with your emotions. It is not a vulnerability, okay? It is a strength that is coming through so loud today for all of my piles, which is like, your emotions are not making you weak, my love. They are making you strong. Tap into your emotions, because they will help you also realize why you're holding yourself back, okay? If you're so confused as like, Liv, I don't know why I'm feeling so yo-yo-y, I don't know why I'm holding myself back. Your emotions are the answer. Emotions are the key to everything. They're the key to your reality. They're the key to your manifestations. Your emotions are your truth, and they will help you see when you are in a high-flying place or a low-flying place or anything in between. They will provide so much clarity. So if you're feeling lost and confused, just start to observe your emotions. Once again, not judging them, not making them right versus wrong, but being aware, being playfully aware, okay? Just saying, oh, wow, when I think about that, it makes me feel sad. That's interesting. Okay, or maybe you feel scared about money. Okay, that thought comes up and you think, man, I would love to do something new with my life, but how am I going to provide for my family? Oh, interesting, I have fear around that. Okay, and then move on. I'm telling you, this is a practice that you can really do, and it'll really, really help you to start just to be aware of your emotions, not judging them, and they will continue to provide clarity for you, okay, every single time. Let's pull some more cards for you here for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3. Pile number 3, September 2024. All right, September 2024. Okay. You got autumn, release the old and rest. We are moving into the fall season. As you can tell, I'm already full fall, okay? I'm already ready for the fall season, but so is your soul and your spirit, because the fall is not just about, the changing of leaves and the changing of colors, but it's very significant to also represent that coming in with yourself. Fall is all about letting what needs to die, die, and what needs to rest, rest. That way when the spring and summertime come, you can fully bloom. And I do think this is going to be something that's going to be important for you as well. As I think I was saying in the beginning, if I wasn't, don't focus on it, okay? But what I was going to say was that this might not be a time of action as in step 1 to step 10. This is going to be a time of starting to become aware, and that's going to look like stepping into yourself, hibernating, tuning into who you really are, resting, recovering, being in that sort of inner peace, so that way you can bloom when the new seasons start to manifest. All right, so don't be surprised if September to around March to April might just be a bit slower for you. I think everything's still going to go super, super well. I think you're going to feel super abundant and super prosperous, because the universe is always looking out. But I do just feel like this is going to be a time of more curiosity, playfulness, trying new things, but a lot of like slow energy to allow yourself to really rest and recover and learn more about who you are so you can take that really powerful action when the seasons and the time is right, right? Because if we take preemptive action, then we can kind of set ourselves back even farther. So allow yourself to tune into who you are this fall season. Allow yourself to let go of what has not been serving you so that way you can fully take these big, powerful steps towards where you want to go in the upcoming seasons, all right? And then you also got Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Absolutely. I don't know. I'm not an astrology queen. All right, my mom is, my best friend is. That's not me. But if there is a full, like, there has to be, right? Whatever the full moon is that's coming up in September, I would recommend actually using that as sort of like a full moon ritual, all right? You know you have stuff you need to let go of and you need to release, fears, worries, etc. Allow yourself to sort of release that during the full moon. There are so many different full moon releasing ceremonies you can do. One of my absolute favorite is to write down everything I wish to let go and then burn it safely, of course. If you don't have access to a fire, you can rip up that paper, you can throw it away, you can do whatever it is you need to do, but really allow yourself to have whatever ceremony feels best to you on this full moon in September to really start to release these thoughts that are not serving you anymore, all right? Because I'm getting this feeling from you, pile number 3, you are ready. You are ready to let go, you are ready to move on, you are ready to expand. You don't want to be here anymore. I really feel that. I really feel like you're ready to be the light. You're ready to shine. You're ready to take up this space, but there's still this sort of yo-yo that's pulling you back. Like, I feel it. I really feel this sort of thing of like, yes, I want this, but, okay? And that's okay. I'm not judging you, and you don't need to either. It's normal. I've been there. I was literally just there. So I fully get it. But because we have that but, that yo-yoing, that juxtaposition happening here, we can't really move forward. But I have this feeling that you are ready. You are ready to let these hurts go. You are ready to let these fears subside. You're ready to say, this does not own me anymore. This does not take up space in my heart anymore. I am ready to move forward. I'm ready to tap into all that I am and all that I'm meant to be. And I will fully own that and take up that space. Okay, I'm really seeing that for you. So that's why it's really important this month of September to allow yourself to do the releasing. Is it the most fun and the most glamorous part of our growth? No. But is it necessary? Absolutely. It will change everything for you. All right. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you here. All right. Pile number 3. Our friends who tuned into pile number 3. Ooh. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Beautiful. I'm being called to put this at the end here because I do feel like this is about stepping into who you are becoming. Okay, I do feel like this is kind of the path that you're being led towards. We know that you are a natural light. Yes, we know that you are a natural, I want to say healer, but I also think there are a lot of connotations around that word. So it's kind of why I'm moving away from it. But you are like naturally you naturally heal just by being who you are, okay? And if you don't like that word, replace it with something else. You are naturally light. You are naturally becoming the person you've always wanted to be, whatever it is for you. And I do feel like you are going to be, as you're healing through all these hurts, as you're letting go of everything, as you're moving out of this stasis, this static, this yo-yoing, once you become so confident who you are, which is going to be happening over these autumn months, I really do see you starting to step up and step into your own power. And it's going to look so different than where you are now. And I think it might even throw you off a bit. That's just why I think your guides are kind of trying to prepare you, because it is going to look different than who you are now. You are going to be taking, oh my gosh, my cat scared the heck out of me. Hey, buddy. You are going to be taking up space. You are going to be shining very brightly. You are going to be seen. Like, you're going to be someone who is going to be seen and well received. Very, very, very well received. And I think it's just going to look like an alternate version of who you are and how you exist in this moment. So your guides are just trying to get you ready for that. What is it going to look like when you take that ownership position, that leadership position, that confident position? What's that going to look like for you? Maybe that's something to daydream daydream about as you're moving into these autumn months of releasing. If that feels good to you, hold on to that vision and it'll help you even release those fears even faster, okay? Let's pull some more cards for our friends who chose pile number 3, September 2024. I feel like a lot of what we're doing for you is like future, which is nothing is bad about that, because we love to look into the future. But as far as like September, I'd love a bit more clarity, because right now the biggest thing is to really look at those things that we need to release. All right, let's pull any more cards for what this month of September has for us here. Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mythic, and Teacher. All right, this card is actually very symbolic to me about the community of the power of what it feels like to be a part of a community. This does not have to be a tangible community if you do not have those people around you, but you most definitely have spirits on your side. You most definitely have guardian angels that are here and are wanting to work for you and wanting to work with you. Start to call them in, all right? Especially Archangel Michael. Start to call that in and start to tap into who you fully are. If you are someone who feels like you shy away from the divine feminine, the emotions, the ferocity, if you feel like you are hiding or shying, what am I trying to say? Shying, that's the word, or shying away from those parts of yourself, even if you are male presenting or male identifying, the feminine is not about being a woman, okay? It is about the power of the feminine, the divine feminine. We all have feminine, we all have masculine energies, and again, it's about that balance, okay? If you are someone who feels like your divine feminine has been out of whack, this is a really powerful month to call it back in. Be with your intuitive, be with your intuition, be with those divine feminine energies, and allow them to fully come up in this month, all right? And don't judge them, just allow them to be what they need to be. Any other cards for our beautiful friends who chose pile number 3 from this deck here? Pile number 3. Okay, Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I mean, yes, okay, our beautiful friends that chose pile number 3, this is the feeling I get for you right now. Like I said, I feel like we're tapping into the future because, and this I think is definitely the present, but I think the reason that our guides and my guides are guiding you to kind of look into the future is because looking at the now, it does take work, all right? It is going to be a little bit of work, but the work is going to be so rewarding, and I just want you to know that. You already understand. I feel like I'm tuning people that understand that yes, there are things that need to be let go of. There are fears that are still being held on to. There are old beliefs that are still keeping you stuck. I feel like there's this belief that you think you are not good enough. Anything like that. I'm not good enough. I'm not powerful enough. I don't have that ability to, just be a light. I don't have that kind of technology. It's not what I meant. I don't have that kind of power. Any limiting beliefs like that, those are holding you back. And it's time to say respectfully, get the F out, all right? I don't hold on to you anymore. You're not my truth. I don't claim you. I want to be powerful. I want to step into my own power. I want to be kind. I want to be strong. I want to feel sure of who I am. And that is what this autumn season is for you. It's the unbounding. It is the healing. It is the resting. And I know that can be frustrating if you're tired of that. I know that can be frustrating if you're like, Liv, I've been here. I know you have, all right? I know. But this is a different perspective, and I hope to bring that to you. Where you may have been before is a point of forcing your kind of self to stay stuck out of fear, okay? And that's where you haven't been moving forward. Where you're at now, you are moving forward. It's just that the moving forward is going to look different right now, because how to move forward right now is by healing, by resting, by being honest with yourself, by sitting in with your trueness and what it feels like to really be honest and really just honest, okay? Unjudgmentally, unbiasedly, unconditionally honest with yourself and loving yourself anyways, regardless of what comes up for you, okay? And I want to urge you to understand that difference, because you are moving forward. This time, even though it is of rest, is moving forward. It is required for you to kind of go through this so that when you step out on the other side, you're not dragging behind chains. Do you understand? If you were to come into your light, if you were to step into your full power, but you have all these chains dragging behind you, you're not going to enjoy it. So what you're doing now is you're literally breaking the chains. You're letting go. You're unbounding. You're releasing those old contracts. You're releasing those old beliefs. This is moving forward. I just need to assure you of that. You are making progress. You are moving in the right direction. You are letting go of what does not serve you. And basically when the spring and summer comes, that is when the like the manifestations are going to be there, right? So it's not that that's when you're going to start working and start, oh, this is when I'll have to start working towards the things I want. You're doing that now by going through this healing. This is a step forward, okay? This is a step forward. When the springtime comes, when the flowers bloom, your manifestations will easily be there for you, and even sooner than that. But the assurance I'm trying to give to you here is that you're not stuck anymore. Even though it feels like you're not moving forward right now, you are. By releasing and resting and healing, that is the biggest leap forward that you can give to yourself. I promise you, okay? I promise. We're going to pull one more deck for you here with the Moonology cards. Any final messages for our friends who chose pile number 3, September 2024? Okay. Yes. New moon in Cap, baby. Your hard work is paying off. That's what we're trying to tell you. Absolutely. Everything that you are doing, that you have been doing, that you're going to do in the next few months, it is paying off. This is not a wasted effort. This is not you staying stuck anymore. You're not still in that space. You are moving forward. You are progressing. You are changing. You are evolving. Yes, my beautiful friends who chose pile, I don't know where to put this. My beautiful friends who chose pile number 3, this is worth it, okay? You are worth it, and you are moving forward. I wish I could just I just want to telepathically give you the vibes I have in my head, because sometimes I feel like my words don't do it justice, and I just get this energy for you to understand that you are moving forward, okay? This work you're putting in, man, is it just the biggest leap forward you could take. I'm so proud of you. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Going back to that 2 of Pentacles, we're yin and yanging, okay? We're yin and yanging. There is a need to do that, right? Because it can be so easy for us to feel like we have to be all earthly or all mindful all of the time. As you're going through this phase of releasing and healing, spiritual stuff is going to come up, but also very earthly stuff is going to come up. And it's going to be very important for you to once again be non-judgmentally aware of what those different energies feel like and how to find the balance. Again, the way to find that balance is by tuning in and tapping into your own energy and what that feels like. That's why that's so important this month, to really tune into who you are, okay? One last card for our friends who chose pile number 3, finishing it off strong. That one does not feel right, letting it go. Okay, one last card for our friends who chose pile number 3. Let's finish this reading off strong. September 2024, energies to look into, okay? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Come on, babes. Come on, okay? Work through your fears. Work through your fears. You are already doing this. There's things that needs to be let go. You know it. You see it. You feel it. You're aware of it. Dedicate your time to letting those things go. Dedicating your time to saying, I'm worth better. I'm worth more. I don't want to live here anymore, okay? I am worth more. I will step into this power of healing. I will look at my shadows and not be afraid, okay? This is so powerful, pile number 3. And I just wish to urge you, because I feel this sort of, and I say this with love, but impatience and just you want to skip to the good part. And I know that, and you so deserve it. But my love, this is part of the journey. It is part of the good part. And you're going to look back in just a few short weeks and a short month, and you're going to say, holy shit, how did I get so far? How did I grow so much? I don't even recognize myself. I am so beautiful. I am so light. I am so caring. I am so loving. I don't even recognize that old hurt version of me, but I love them because they got me to where I am today. All right. Be great, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I've been talking for 2 hours. My words just give up on me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. Apparently my camera totally stopped recording, and I just pulled some affirmations for you, but I'm gonna read them again for you real quick, but I just want to say what was really strong on my mind, which is that you are tuning into something so powerful this month. If my voice sounds different, it's because I'm standing. I just want to make sure it doesn't happen again, okay? You are tuning into something so powerful, and I was just tapping into this energy of what you are doing right now, this healing that you are going through, this energy that you are giving yourself, this time of I nurture myself, I take care of myself. It is going to change your life forever, okay? It is going to change your life monumentally. What you are doing right now is no small thing. You are dedicating yourself for your future. You are dedicating yourself for your forever. This time of healing, it will change your life, okay? It'll change your life in the most beautiful way, and I'm so excited for you. I'm gonna reread the little affirmation cards because my camera cut me off, okay? You got, today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me, okay? Abso-freaking-lutely, pile number 3. You are so deserving, and this is the energy moving into this month of September. This energy of knowing that I am enough. I am deserving of feeling good. I am worthy of feeling good. I am capable of doing this healing because I know that this healing I give to myself now will change my life for the positive for the rest of my life. It is going to affect you in such a monumental way. This is no small thing, all right? I'm just trying to remember what I was saying because it was so powerful and I felt so in tuned, and there was just this energy of helping you understand that you are coming into something so big. Like you are on your way to something magnetizing, so huge, so powerful, so abundant. It's like you're about to hit the jackpot and you're wanting to release these things now so that way you can step into the jackpot fully and fully embrace it and fully enjoy it. I don't know if this part cut me off, but I was also saying something along the lines of understanding that this is you moving forward, okay? This is something that was really important in the message, was to understand that even though it might feel like you are stuck, it might feel like you have not grown, it might feel like you are in a stasis period, you are moving forward. These things that you are doing now, you are taking 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 leaps forward. You are setting yourself up for success, and there's truly nothing greater you can give yourself than that. So even if it feels like you're still stuck and you're like, Liv, I don't want to keep looking within, I don't want to keep going within, it's helping you move forward. These are steps forward. It's not that you're staying stuck. It's that you're continuing on. Every time you look at your fear and say, you don't scare me anymore, that's 10 steps forward in the direction, okay? Anytime you think of a belief that doesn't serve you and you say, you know what, I'm gonna think of something better, that's 100 steps in the right direction. You are moving forward, okay? That's really important for me to say, okay? You also got, today I am persistent. Today nothing will stop me from accomplishing my goals. Nothing will stand in my way of happiness, okay? And then you got, today I am curious. Today I will open my mind and explore new possibilities and opportunities. And the last one you got for today was, today I am ready to receive love. Today I am open to being loved by another healthy person. All of these are on their way to you, pile number 3. All of this joy, all of this gorgeous abundance, I feel it's so much for you. I feel so much like anticipation for your future, because I really do feel like all of these things are on their way to you. They're just, you're so close, okay? You're so close, and I know that it can be frustrating to feel like you're not quite there yet, but understand that everything you're giving to yourself right now, the dedicated time of healing, the love, the compassion, the empathy, the joy that you are giving to yourself, the healing, the time to heal, that is steps forward, and you are about to hit it big. You are about to reach that jackpot. Everything you're doing right now is that way when you get to that jackpot, you enjoy it completely without limiting beliefs, fears, worries, doubts weighing you down. Okay, you are coming into so much greatness, and I'm so excited for you. I have so much anticipation for you. I'm so sorry that my reading cut off. So frustrating. But that's okay. That's okay. I hope you feel what I'm giving anyways. I hope you receive the love I have for you. I'm so excited for your future. I'm so proud of you. You are on your way to something so great, and all this that you're doing right now, it is no small thing. All right, all this healing that you are doing, the shadow work, the looking at your fears, of letting it go, it is no small thing. All right, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I'm sorry about my video cutting off. I will check on that next time for sure. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. Please leave a comment down below if you received this message and what you got from it, or even just to let me hype you up, okay? Comment down below and let me hype you up, yes? Thank you so much for watching this reading. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe, turn your notifications on. All those things definitely seem small, but they help me and my channel grow so much, and I just appreciate them so much. Thank you so much for being here. I love you endlessly, and I will see you for my next reading. Goodbye.